Hello my crafty friends, it's Beverly here over at Crafting Chaos with another video for you. I was going to show you how the pumpkin card comes together. Now when I made the file and I actually put it together, I realised when I got it together at the top that I'd have a stalk going the opposite way to what I wanted when I folded it. So all I've done is just trimmed it off at an angle so that now I've only got one stalk on the front, so that when I put my matting layer on top, it's actually going to be just the one at the top, which is what we want, like so. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to mat this one onto the base card, and to do that I'm going to use Pinflair bookbinding glue because it's one of my favourite glues. It's got a low water content, and unlike using the tape or the tape runner, it means I've got a little bit of wiggle time so that I can get it just exactly in the right position. So I'm just going to do that now. So I'm just lining everything up till I'm happy, and then I'm going to press it down. And when that's stuck, it'll be stuck really well because it's really good glue. And I've put the glue on the actual pumpkin card itself, the base card, rather than on the layer that I'm sticking on. Because remember, where you have that join, you have this bit here, and that front layer is making up for the fact that that's where your join is, so that you've got the full pumpkin shape on the front, like so. Then we've got some layers from the top, which are to make the dimensions for the pumpkin, if you will. And for those, I'm going to use some foam tape. So I'm just going to stick some foam tape into position. So I'm not being too fussy, I'm just putting it on. I'm using the Timmy scissors because they've got that anti-serrated edge thing to stop them getting gunged up as quickly. And then I'm going to remove the backing off the tape, and I'm using my tweezers so I find this easier. So that's that, and I'm going to place that on the pumpkin so that it adds that dimension, and then I've got this piece to go here so you're getting even more dimension. So again, with the foam tape, I'm just going to add that layer. Like so. So that's how we're looking. So that's the pumpkin card as we, and you'd be able to open it and put your little greeting inside. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the witch, which is the file that I showed you how to make when I did some embellishments for the witch. So I'm just going to bring it on, and I'm going to start to assemble the witch's face. So first of all, on this green bit, I'm going to add some glue, and I'm going to stick it in the middle of the orange hair, like so. Then I've got another piece of orange hair for a fringe, which is going here. And I'm just going to trim those little pieces off, just because it'll be easier to stick on. And I think I'm going to pop this up on foam as well, just to give it a little bit of dimension standing away from, so it looks like it's more in the foreground than the rest of her hair. And I'm going to pop that on kind of here, like so. And then the hat's going to go on at a jaunty angle like so. So that's how we're looking. So I'm going to put the band on the hat first of all. So I'm just going to apply some glue, stick the band on the hat, like so. And it does dry clear, this glue, so if you do splodge a bit out, it's not going to show when it's finished. So that's going to go on the witch's head, like so. And I might just pop that up as well. So I'm going to put a piece behind here just to get them at the same level as this front fringe, and then I can stick another piece here that's going to take the hat higher than, oops, nearly stuck it on upside down, higher than that one, like that. And then when I put it on the card, you can see how that's going to look. Okay, so I might decide to put it on at a bit of a jaunty angle as well. So next, let me see if I can root the nose out. These are tiny pieces, so we need to be careful with this. And I need the two eyes as well. And it's a good idea if you've got yourself a little pot to put your tiny pieces in when you take them off the mat. That way then you don't lose all the little bits, because it's really frustrating when you've cut them all out, got it all pieced up and ready to go, and then suddenly you realise you've lost one of your little pieces. So I'm just going to pop the nose up on a foam pad, so I'm just going to cut it down from the tape so that it fits onto the nose. I'm going to put that at the back of the nose, take off the foam backing like so, and I had the nose coming in between the eyes like so, because we wanted to look a little bit quirky. And I'm going to find the black bit that I did for the mouth here, and I'm going to just position, just put a little bit of glue, then using my pickup tool I'll stick the mouth in position like so. Then I have a pale green wart from her nose, so I'll do that now. Oops. Butterfingers, and stick that on. That's her wart there. And I have a darker green wart for on her chin, and I put that here. Just going to move that up just a little bit because I can. I'm going to put the other wart here like so. Then I've got a excuse me, crazy tooth. Again, just a little bit of the glue. Pick it up and put it in position like so. And then we've just got the two pupils to do. And again, just going to put a tiny blob of glue for each. I'm going to get them out of my pot with my tool. Put them in. Where is the other one? There it is. Like so. And that's the witch face. And then we can pop the whole thing up. So I need a couple of layers of thickness on the hat at the back. Need to remove that so that it's at the same level as the hair. Just managed to get it stuck. There we are. So I need a couple of layers there just to bring us up to the same level. So you've got to think of all the different levels that you've got and make sure that everything is going to be the same level when we come to stick it down. Otherwise it's not going to be supported. So all I'm going to do then is just put a big piece of tape right across like so, and maybe one piece here and one at the other side like so. See if we can get the backing off, and I think we're good at that. So now we can stick the witch onto the front of our pumpkin, and that's how we're looking. We'll just move all the debris out of the way. So that's the pumpkin card. I did mine quite small, but you could size it up and do it bigger if you wish. But that's how she's looking, and she'll stand up nicely. If I can get her to stand up so you can see her. But if she stands up nicely, I'll take a picture of her and I'll post it on with the video. If you would like to watch the file on how to make the pumpkin and the Witch. You'll find that on my YouTube channel. And also the files are available to download for free over on my blog, which is Beverley 10 Blogspot, and they're available there for you to download for free. So I hope you've enjoyed the tutorial. It's nice to have your support and know that people are watching and enjoying what they see, and hopefully making some projects from them. Please, I do ask is that you don't sell my files either individually or bundled together, but you're more than welcome to download them freely, and by all means share any, you can sell any projects you make from the files, but I do ask that you just please don't sell the files. Alright, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.